Ethiopia is the sign and symbol of independence in Africa. Regardless of everything Ethiopia is going through, but Ethiopia will forever remain the symbol of independence. Ethiopia is the only country that were never colonized. Ethiopians, they stood together, they fought against Italians, and their country, it was never colonized. So you must remember that, you must put that in your brain, that whatever the crisis, whatever the conflict, whatever the tension that is happening right now within and outside the country, you guys can resolve it by coming together as one people and shut it down. It's very easy. You can do that because whenever you come together, things changes, and you know that. How can we think this much? How can we think this much? Like simply because something is happening, then we should move? No, that's not the case. African Union must have power enough to stop what is happening there. Just the fact that African Union is there, there should be peace in Ethiopia because African Union is there. Because what is the agenda of African Union? So I've seen one of the statements by the Somali government, of course, after the incident that happened in Ethiopia. Also, I've seen some comments in my videos, and some, actually, surprisingly, some of them are coming from Ethiopians. And this has really shocked me, that somebody has a decency to actually come and say that, you know, African Union headquarters must be moved. They have to be moved from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and moved to somewhere else, more peaceful. Okay. Maybe you don't agree with me. Just reason with me a little bit. So, if I ask you, why do you want these headquarters to be moved? I read the statement. Basically, because of the incident that happened, oh, then this should be moved because this is the threat and everything, and that it should be moved. Okay. If I listen to other Ethiopians who say that, they're like, you know what, this government is not doing a thing. It's not doing a damn thing. And this headquarters must be moved because it's not safe here. It is not this and this. People are dying and we are being killed and all those. Okay. What I'm saying is this is true. I'm not disregarding that with everything. With everything, all right, okay. I understand that there's a lot of difficult things going on in the country. But why in the world removing African Union headquarters there? This is historical site. It is the place where our forefathers founded this place, founded OAU. Kwame Nkrumah, Haile Selassie, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, Kenyatta of Kenya, and others, they founded this place. They founded in this region. You can't just move headquarters from a place because of issues that are happening in the country. You cannot do that. Why it's wrong? It's wrong because you cannot just run away from the problem. You have to face it. Okay, this statement is not coming from OAU, but it's coming from some of the Africans, and sadly some of the governments, some of the people, they proposed that they wanted to be removed. And I am really shocked. I'm like, how can we think this much? How can we think this much? How can we think this much? Like, simply because something is happening, then we should move. No, that's not the case. African Union must have power enough to stop what is happening there. Just the fact that African Union is there, there should be peace in Ethiopia because African Union is there. Because what is the agenda of African Union? Peace? Silencing gun? Okay, maybe it's not happening right now because the agenda is for 2063. It's not right now, right? Maybe that's why there's no, really peace happening there, where the headquarters is located at. But that is the mission of African Union. We can't just move because of one incident. We can't just move the headquarters because of whatever that is happening. We can't just move because of the issues that are happening in the country. And I'm addressing this to Ethiopians who are saying it should be moved. You don't deserve to be here. I understand. Maybe you feel like, oh, you know what? We're supposed to be an example. We're the mother of Africa and we're supposed to be leading, but we're not showing an example. And this African Union is here, but it's not bringing anything to us. I understand. In one perspective is that African Union, you're here, but you're not bringing any peace to us. So get out of here. I understand. I'll feel the same thing. And that's why I always talk about African Union. Why? Because I believe they can do better than what they do. But the other side of people, they don't say go because you're not solving. The other people, they feel that, you know what? No. We're dealing with a lot of stuff and you guys are here. No. We don't want anything to happen to you. Please go away. You better go to the peaceful countries than being here in Ethiopia. And I'll say this, man. Ethiopia is the sign and symbol of independence in Africa. Regardless of everything Ethiopia is going through, but Ethiopia will forever remain the symbol of independence. Ethiopia is the only country that were never colonized. Ethiopians, they stood together, they fought against Italians, and their country, it was never colonized. So you must remember that, you must put that in your brain, that whatever the crisis, whatever the conflict, whatever the tension that is happening right now within and outside the country, you guys can resolve it by coming together as one people and shut it down. It's very easy. You can do that. Because whenever you come together, things changes. And you know that. The solution is not moving African Union, because this is a historical place. And it should be there. It must be there. The most place that people are struggling, are having difficulty, must be there to bring about solution. That's why we say African Union is not doing a thing, because conflicts are still there. Terrorism is still in the continent. People are still killing one another. Unity is not there. Visa, it's hard to get. Borders are still there. Language, we don't have that. Currency, we don't have that. That's why I say you guys are not working. You guys are useless. You're not doing anything. You're not bringing about a solution. And the good example is Ethiopia. If you guys are really African Union, and you are meant to be here to bring about solution, you must bring those solutions. Let me say this loud and clear for the last time, that those who keep commenting in my videos, those who keep thinking that, African Union headquarters should be removed from Ethiopia, forget about that and wake up from your dreams, because it will never happen.